Hi, Jackson. I'm going to read you a story called Little Ant Goes to School, and it was written by Brian Conway and illustrated by Richard Bernal. Here we go. Little Andy Ant used to spend each day with his pull toy, happily playing outside in the warm summer sun. Then, as the summer days got shorter, the sun did not feel so warm anymore. "Summer is over," Andy's mother told him. "That means today is your first day of school." Andy had heard about school. He did not want to be cooped up inside all day long. School was a strange new place. Little Andy Ant was not ready to go. He was scared and a little sad. Then he thought of an idea. "Can I take my toy along with me?" asked Andy. "School is for children," his mother answered, "not for toys." Little Andy Ant tried to be brave. His mother walked him to school that day. "Maybe school won't be so bad once you give it a try," she said. So Andy agreed to try school for just one day. At school, Andy had his very own desk. Teacher gave the children lots of things to do. Everybody got their own paper and pens. Then they learned about reading and writing. Soon Andy started to think about all sorts of new and exciting things. "Ants work together to make ant hills," Andy said to Teacher, "and I think letters work together the same way to make words." Teacher said Andy was right. He was pretty good at drawing and painting and numbers too. Little Andy Ant strolled home from school after a long day. Learning new things was fun. "Maybe you were right," Little Andy Ant told his mother. "Maybe school is not so bad after all." Andy decided to try school for one more day. The morning passed by quickly for Andy. Before he knew it, it was already lunchtime. The lunch lady called out, "Cookies and milk!" What a commotion that called! Little Andy Ant squeezed his way through and got one tiny chunk of a cookie. Then Andy knew what all the fuss was about. The lunch lady made the best cookies he had ever tasted. At the end of the day, Andy walked home from school. "Maybe you were right, Mom," said Andy. "Maybe school is not so bad after all." Andy thought he would try school for another day. As soon as he arrived at school, Teacher told everyone that they were going to the woods on a field trip. Andy learned about new plants and berries at every turn. Some older children wanted to make a campfire with their teacher, but they needed Andy's help. "I know how to get the best twigs," Andy said. He whistled for his friend Tweeterbird. Tweeterbird brought back the finest twigs in the woods. There were enough twigs to build a campfire and for each little ant to roast a marshmallow. Everyone liked Andy and his friend Tweeter very much. Andy had a big smile on his face when he walked home. Andy not only had his own desk at school, but there were things like field trips and recess too. "Maybe you were right, Mom," said Little Andy Ant. "Maybe school is not so bad after all." The next day, Andy wanted to try school again. He did not know what to expect in school that day, but he had an idea it might be fun. Little Andy Ant walked to school and sat down at his desk. One of the children in his class turned to Andy and said, "I would like you to come to my birthday party today." After school, Andy raced home. Up until then, he thought birthdays only happened once a year when he celebrated his own birthday. Now Andy learned he could celebrate his birthday and his friends' birthdays too. "I think you are right, Mom," said Little Andy Ant. "Maybe school is not so bad after all." Andy had fun at his school friend's party. He ate some delicious birthday cake and even got seconds. Little Andy Ant could not wait to get to school the next day. He wanted to learn how to count up to really big numbers, like how many birthdays his class would have. One day Andy made up a new game for his friends during recess. They all got to swing on the vines. Everyone looked up to Andy as the most fun ant in their class. "You're the best, Andy," the children shouted. Little Andy Ant rushed home after another fun day and told his mother, "School is the best." The end.